The Princess of Wales has been spotted visiting a farm shop near her home with Prince William. This video was published by the Sun newspaper. Onlookers told the British publication the Duchess of Cambridge looked happy, relaxed and healthy during the trip. The Sun also claims the pair watched their children play sport later in the morning. Joining us is our royal commentator, the brilliant Josh Rom. Josh, this photograph has been published at a time where rumours about the royal couple have been running wild, and this photo should really put an end to the conspiracies that have flooded the internet. What's your information on the photograph and how the royal couple's holding up?
Well, this is the thing. And when you see a photograph like this was, of course, a video taken from a mobile phone from a distance. So we've already seen the internet be divided over this video. Some people already going again on the conspiracy train, which I think they quite frankly need to get a life, to be honest. I mean, they're living up to the hysteria, and it's really quite ridiculous, because actually what we see in this photo, we see, or this video, I should say, with photographs that are published front page on the Sun newspaper, we've seen the Princess of Wales looking happy, looking relaxed. She's accompanied by her husband, Prince William, in their local area of Windsor. The location where they're at, the Windsor Farm Shop, is very recognizable. We've seen the recognizable buildings. In even parts of the video, we see the logo of the Windsor Farm Shop as well, that recognizable logo, which matches up with the Windsor Farm Shop's website. But most importantly, we see the Princess of Wales. She's out, she's about, she's looking relaxed, she's dressed in casual clothing. She is carrying bags of shopping. The onlooker told the Sun newspaper that he first recognized the princess in the bread aisle. So it seems that they're just out and about shopping for household goods, household needs. I think this is a very welcome development. We're seeing her in her local area, looking very relaxed, looking happy. She's smiling. She had a very serious operation in January. We're just a few months down the line. She's still got a long way to go with her recovery. And she's looking good. She's looking happy. This is a very welcome development. A source told me today that Prince William has been an absolute rock to the Princess of Wales as she recovers from that serious abdominal surgery. Of course, the internet has been absolutely flooded with those quite at times deranged conspiracy theories about the pair's marriage, about an alleged affair which has now been debunked by various experts and journalists who cannot uncover anything. And that's the thing. So we're seeing the pair together, happy, looking relaxed in their local area. The first video that we've seen of her, the first video footage that we've seen of her since her abdominal surgery, just as a source has told me just today, that the pair are saddened and quite devastated about the speculation into their marriage and the fact that Prince William has been nothing but a rock for the Princess of Wales. And we're seeing in this video as well, he is there right beside her, also carrying washing, being a steadfast support to her. I think this video will, of course, divide the critics, will divide people on the internet who are loving this ridiculous hysteria, but this is a welcome development.
Very well said. I completely agree with you that it is a welcome development, and the most important part in all of this is that Kate gets the support that she needs. And it's great to hear what your sources told you, that Prince William has been a rock to Princess Catherine during this time. It's certainly heartwarming to hear that.
It's definitely heartwarming to hear. And all of these conspiracy theories are not what the princess needs right now. The princess needs the country's support. She doesn't need all of these distractions, these quite ridiculous distractions, these almost deranged distractions. You know, the Sun a few days ago had the front page, "Lay off Kate." And this is the thing, she needs to be left alone now. Hopefully now we've seen footage of her in person. What we've also known, the Sunday Times over the weekend did report that Her Royal Highness intends to be open about her condition when she returns to frontline royal duties. We expect her to address it in some form, whether it is comments to onlookers, comments to a crowd. Maybe she'll make some speeches on royal engagements. Maybe she'll reference. But it's been reported from sources close to the palace that she intends to be more open. And also, it's also been reported today as well that that the pair also, both Prince William and Princess Catherine, also, of course, intend to share a new picture of Prince Louis next month as well, to celebrate his birthday as well. So, you know, there is lots of welcome developments here that we're getting, like drips and drabs, nothing concrete, nothing official. I think the palace will, and I think the approach that they're taking is they don't really want to give the deranged conspiracy theories any sort of response. They don't want to dignify these deranged conspiracy theories with a response. They want the Princess of Wales to focus on her recovery. Prince William wants the Princess of Wales to focus on her recovery to get better so she can return to royal duties at the nearest possible opportunity for her to do so.
And that is absolutely fair enough. We know that Princess Catherine is yet to return to royal engagements. The understanding that we have so far is that it would be sometime after Easter. Are there any more developments as to when we might see Princess Catherine, hosting or in a capacity where she's working again?
No, there's no update yet. Of course, we had the Ministry of Defence kind of jumping the gun, saying that she seemingly confirming that she will be at an event for Trooping the Colour later on in May. So that was the kind of first confirmed event. We haven't heard anything else apart from that. But there was a really weird story today regarding His Majesty the King, where Russian state media seemed to have this bombshell scoop that His Majesty the King had somehow unexpectedly passed away. They seem to get this notice from Buckingham Palace, which I must say absolutely looked very false and not like other royal notices that Buckingham Palace have issued previously. And we've also had embassies across the world debunk those claims as well, confirming that His Majesty the King is very much alive. There have been very much weird conspiracy theories online that the BBC was on standby for a big bombshell royal announcement. Well, I can confirm that is absolutely false as well. I spoke to various sources at the BBC that told me, although they may or may not have been issued a reminder of royal protocol and the rules regarding speculation of the health or reporting of the health of members of the royal family, there was not any sort of big bombshell announcement that they were standing by. That's not how obit operations work in this country anyway. So there is a lot of conspiracy theories out there, and I will urge viewers to take anything that they read online with a pinch of salt, unless it is reported by an official news outlet or a news agency. There is a lot out there. I think what we've seen in the past couple of months, especially as this news vacuum has been created due to the lack of updates that we've heard, we've seen this almost insatiable appetite for any sort of information. And because of that, the conspiracy theories have been allowed to run wild. We've seen all kinds of fake news emerge online. So when it comes to anything to do with the royal family, go by official what official media outlets are saying, because that sort of stuff has gone through legal processes, has been fact-checked over and over and over again, while some of the stuff that we've seen online is just been running wild and has gone completely unchecked.
Brilliant point, Josh. And you're right, I've never seen anything quite like it. What's the reaction been over in England? We know that Princess Catherine and the controversy surrounding the royal family has made headlines here in Australia. But what about people in England? Now this photograph or this video has been released where we've seen Princess Catherine and her husband, Prince William, walking around at the shop near a farm close by to where they live. Are people in England really changing their tone? Are they being more supportive of the Princess of Wales as they might have been over the past couple of weeks?
Well, I mean that like I said earlier, this video is taken from a distance. It's a mobile phone camera. It's not exactly the clearest image we've seen. So of course, people are going to be comparing and contrasting with the previous images that we've seen from the likes of TMZ, and of course the Mother's Day photo as well. Anything that the Prince and Princess of Wales are doing at the moment is obviously going to be under more scrutiny than usual. I think this has divided the internet. Once again, it's divided our country. Some people are getting into the hysteria of the news cycle. I mean, what I do know is that various official royal commentators and respected royal journalists with decades of experience under their belt have been commenting publicly. Matt Wilkinson is a colleague of mine at The Sun. He is an absolutely fantastic reporter who broke the story. Alongside this in his reporting, we've seen Robert Jobson commentating on this video. Again, another esteemed royal biographer as well. Hugo Vickers as well. He's been commentating on the royal family for decades as well. So, and we've seen the likes of Piers Morgan respond, Sky News' very own Piers Morgan, I should say, respond very warmly to this video. I mean, it seems as though that any sort of thing, any sort of asset that we see in the media at the moment is going to be scrutinized on an absolutely ridiculous level, if not by media pundits, by those on social media, by the amateur sleuths on social media that are getting really into the hysteria of the story at the moment. So I think the reception is divided. We'll wait and see what else emerges from the story over the next couple of days. But what I do know from The Sun is that very respected journalists have been working on the story. They have exclusive sourcing from onlookers that have said that they have seen the Princess of Wales at this site that has been shown in the video, and their descriptions match up with what we see in the video as well. So I think this is a good sign. I think people are reacting warmly. People want to see her recover.
Yeah, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. Princess Catherine was never to blame for any of the controversy around her. The most important part is that she gets the recovery that she needs. And as you have revealed, Prince William has been her rock at this time. And that is just wonderful to hear. Josh Rom, royal commentator, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much, Gabriella.